G'day Frothers, welcome back, and today I'm going to try and find out, can you actually damage climbing gear by cleaning it with some common household chemicals? Let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to do some chemical resistance tests. So I got some regular laundry detergent, that is no harsh, whatever the hell that means. This is what they say you should wash your textile sort of stuff in if you ever need to wash it. Vinegar, I've heard that acetic acid is pretty bad for nylon actually. And bleach, I'm assuming, is also pretty bad for nylon. I got a bunch of these loops made up of some old webbing, so I'm just going to chuck them in here. Once they've had a bit of time to soak, we'll see if these chemicals have actually weakened them at all. Okay, first up, some detergent. I already put a bit of water in there. I don't know. Mild detergent, seems pretty mild. So the vinegar, they don't say, but usually vinegar is, 4 to 6% acetic acid or something like that. It's not too strong. So anyway, let's see how that goes. And then this bleach, sodium hypochlorite, is the regular bleach. Oh, and it's got a bit of sodium hydroxide in there too. So, that might complicate things slightly, but hey, this is a regular household bleach cleaner, so I guess it's fair game. And obviously that's pretty strong toast. That's straight vinegar, that's straight bleach. Usually only around maybe 8% sodium hypochlorite in there. Ooh, look at that. It's gone white for some reason. Weird. Okay, so I'll leave these sit for a bit and then I'll take them out, dry them off, and then brake test them. All right, so I've got 2 samples each. I've just taken 1 sample out basically after these have had time to just get wet and really soak through. So this is like if you've, say, splashed some bleach on your harness, or you splash some vinegar on your harness and basically you don't think to wash it off or you don't notice. I'll leave them overnight and then we'll pull these all together once they're all dried off because, I don't want bleach and crap flying everywhere. All right, so it's the next day and check that out. The detergent is actually the only one that stripped any color out of the samples there. That's pretty weird. Bleach seems to have lightened it slightly, but I guess we'll see when they're dried out. Okay, so I've left these samples to dry off as well. Just a quick little observation. The detergent, it made the water go red, and then it also left this little ring of red. Doesn't seem to be microplastics. It's maybe actually gotten a bit of dye out of it somehow. Vinegar looks totally normal, and the bleach is slightly, it's a bit crispy. Slightly crispy and slightly, well, bleached. Okay, we've got detergent. First up is detergent. And next up, this is vinegar. And why vinegar, you may ask? Well, aside from the fact that it's just a common cleaner, and I've seen people actually recommend cleaning gear with it, vinegar actually dissolves chalk. So as you know, chalk does not dissolve in water. That's kind of the whole point. But if you've got something really chalky or really spoogey holds or something, you can actually get it off with vinegar. But let's whack some vinegar in there and see what that does. It's taken a minute, but pretty much all dissolved. There you go, you can actually see it effervescing in there, bubbling away. And there you go, a minute or 2 later, it's almost completely dissolved. So, this is only 4% acetic acid or something like that, but it's enough to do the job. Okay, this is bleach. Okay, a little bit weaker. Okay, this is detergent number 2. Okay, this is vinegar number 2. Okay, so this one is bleach. Bleach number 2. Oh, okay. Finally. And of course I got some untreated control samples to compare to. 16. Wow. Okay guys, so there you go, there's all our samples. Strength-wise, basically no real difference, they're all in the same kind of range, and then the bleaches, they were the two lowest, 15 and 10 kilonewtons. Unfortunately, I've run out of this exact spool of webbing, so if we do want to try some more, I'll have to, you know, make up some more controls and stuff. Detergent's obviously fine, vinegar probably fine, and lower concentrations anyway. Vinegar is interesting because if you look at a chart like this, a chemical compatibility chart with nylon, you can see that vinegar gets an A grade, so safe to use. But then acetic acid, which is, you know, the acid in vinegar, that can actually be really bad for it depending on the concentration. So if you are out scrubbing chalk off holes and you do get some vinegar on your harness, maybe just make sure you rinse it off before it dries out and really starts concentrating, because it seems like concentrated acetic acid can be pretty bad for your nylons. And then the bleach is not great. So it seems pretty obvious, but yeah, don't wash your gear in bleach. So if you do splash some on, say, your harness accidentally, as long as you wash it off straight away, it's probably going to be fine. But then, of course, if you're concerned, well, you know the rule. If in doubt, throw it out. Well, there you go, guys. This is just 3 household chemicals I had on hand. If there's anything else sort of realistic, you know, not like crazy acids and stuff that you're worried about getting on your gear, let us know. See what I can do. Can't make any promises, but hey, in the garage of dreams, anything is possible. Also, make sure you like and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff, because of course, more subscribers, more everything for a channel, including more ad revenue, so I can maybe buy a bigger RAM, break some bigger stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll scratch you later.